Are market dynamics forcing IT to step up to the challenges your organization faces? Is your legacy estate providing you with the effectiveness to compete and win? With cost implications and agility being key drivers for change, is modernization a realistic option for your organization? Do budget constraints continue to represent an impediment to a decision? The so-called Big Bang application migration projects and rewrites can be expensive and risky. But what if there was a way to achieve modernization objectives by keeping the old running with the new? Introducing the MSS Synchronizer. Problem solved. With well over 3 decades of experience, MSS International is a specialist in the application and data migration space. We have a 100% verifiable success rate. Through the continual process of listening to our customers, the R&D team at MSS has created the MSS Synchronizer. The MSS Synchronizer is a mechanism by which a customer can perform a rewrite project which provides significant project and operational benefits never before seen in the marketplace. The MSS Synchronizer ensures against errors and omissions that lead to cost overruns, delivery overruns, and lost functionality. The following 2 slides take a diagrammatical look at the Synchronizer. This data synchronization diagram shows us 2 systems. One is a mainframe labeled Unisys, and the other is an open system labeled Linux. The mainframe programs are instrumented by a preprocessor driven by a configuration file. Code is inserted into the programs so that all the significant data interactions are picked up, stored away in the update journal, which is a DMS2 dataset, and then sent on to the Linux system. The Linux system receives these and it then passes them on to a mapping service. The mapping service creates equivalent Oracle transactions and populates the Oracle database. This is data synchronization. The rewritten transaction idea is that there is a host application running on the mainframe. It is being rewritten in a different way in a different language on an outboard system. The mainframe is labeled Unisys here and the outboard system is labeled Linux. At the bottom of the diagram, you see data services integration. This is what we discussed already. Transaction integration is all about taking new transactions, executing them in parallel on the Linux system and the Unisys system, and then comparing the results. If the results compare, then the rewritten transactions are functionally the same as the original ones. The way it works is that when a new transaction is instigated on the Linux system, it is intercepted by the synchronizer. The synchronizer sends it to the mainframe and causes the transaction to be executed on the mainframe. The results in terms of the updates are then passed back. The transaction is then executed by Linux and the results can be compared by comparing the database updates, DMS2 to the database updates in Oracle. If they compare, the transaction worked. This is exactly how to ensure your new system is working before you turn off the old one. Safe in the knowledge that both can run in parallel at the same time. So to summarize, the MSS Synchronizer allows for progressive deployment of the new application while continuing to run the business with the old application. Both will run side by side in production until the new one is proven ready to take over completely. It ensures that all non-obsolete legacy data elements have been mapped to the new database and that all non-obsolete legacy transactions have an equivalent function in the new application. All non-obsolete program logic is also carried forward into the new application. The MSS Synchronizer is a tool which mitigates the risk of rewrite projects whilst minimizing the costs associated with your modernization strategy. We thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. For further information, please contact us through our website, mssint.com.